Hi. I'm a day late today doing this because yesterday we had a lot of running around to do, and I was just tired. Like, I'm tired now. I'm like, oh my god. I'm definitely looking to take a nap after this. It's snowing outside, and so it's all like, you know, stay inside and nice and all that snuggly stuff. So this is, oh my goodness, this is week 30. I'm 30 weeks and 6 days today, and I think you might be able to see this little bit of a, I don't know, makeshift thing I got on. So I have like a couple different options. So, okay, you know, I ordered the belly band last week, right? Because I'm at the point of there is no walking without some kind of support, something, because it's just not going to work out. So that's where I am, and I'm just trying to like roll with the punches and all. But anyway, so I'm gonna take this off actually because I'm seeing now. But I have this Getup that I bought this when I was pregnant with my I don't know who, somebody. I was pregnant with somebody, and I bought this, but I never really used it because it just wasn't that serious, right? But now it is. So I'm using this. Well, I started out using this, and it sucks. So and then I told you I bought the other one last week, or I ordered it off of Amazon, and that thing, it pissed me off, okay? Because it was like somebody gives you a hug and they really don't want to hug you, or maybe they're just not good at hugs or something. So it's just like I'm just touching you, I'm just there, and I'm like, you know what? Like, this stupid thing supported me more than that. And this was a thing that went like around your waist, over it, and across straps, and all around your back, and all. I'm like, and you gonna just like touch me? Are you kidding me? Like, it was just stupid. So I've been doing all these little makeshift things. I have a Moby Wrap. Moby Wrap, right? Yeah, Moby Wrap, because I always want to call it Maya, because I'm thinking of a Mayan abdominal. I'm thinking of all kinds of stuff. But anyway, so the Moby Wrap, when I'm going to be down here and I'm going to cook, and I'm going to be down here for a prolonged kind of period of time, then I'll put my Moby Wrap on. And the Moby Wrap is like, it goes to eternity. It's super duper long. It's I've never really even used that to carry my babies or wear my babies, because it's just too much fabric. I'm 4'10", and I'm like, what the heck? Like, what? It's like a blanket or something. Like, it's as big as a freaking blanket. In fact, when I stretch it out, it's as long as my bed. And I'm like, I'm not like, I'm all like, woo, 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 you know, all strapped up. It's just stupid. So anyway, but I use it now for like just helping me, you know, to walk around this place. And so, and in the meantime, I sent back the other crappy belt, and I ordered another one that should be here like any minute now, and I'm hoping that works. But if it doesn't, I'm going to send that one back, and I have another one in mind. And all. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, in 30 weeks. But anyway, so I will put the Moby Wrap on and do all the crisscross applesauce and around the belly and back around the bend and all this weird stuff. And that helps a little. It's none of it, and nothing is like anything that is really as supportive as I would like so far. And I'm hopeful though, because I'm hearing that there are other people who, you know, have gotten some support from some of these things. So I just haven't found the one for me yet. But I'm gonna again take this off. So this is like a, I don't know, I bought this in the Bahamas. I used, you know what, my last pregnancy, this is nice too. But anyway, my last pregnancy, I used this joker. I didn't want to wear clothes, And so I was naked, like literally completely naked most of the pregnancy. And what I would do when I would come downstairs sometimes, I would put this on. And I don't even remember how I wore it, but I would just, you know, wrap myself up real good with this. And it was cute and all. But so nobody, you know, they didn't have to see my tail all day, every day. But and it's funny because now, oh my gosh, because I was really hot. I was hot all the time with my son. And I'm still hot. I'm so hot. And my poor husband, when we go to bed, he is on his side all wrapped up. He has the, you know, the sheet and the comforter and all that on him. And he's like seriously snuggled up. And sometimes he even has it over his head. And I'm on the other side, the comforter, I have it flipped off of me. And I have on the sheet. Sometimes I throw that off too. And then I have the fan down front. And I have it positioned so it's just on me because I'm like freezing dude. I'm like freezing him. And it's just, it's funny and interesting because usually he's the one that freezes me, you know. And all, especially, oh my gosh, in the car and all, if it's summertime. He just goes off with the air. And I'm like, it is not that hot, like, you know. But now, yeah. So, and that, the heat thing is just like I stood in my kitchen a few days, yesterday, probably. Yesterday or the day before. And I thought I was going to pass out after a while because I was like, oh my gosh, it is like seriously burning up. And I started to like just like start shedding all my clothes and all, and I mean I wasn't wearing much. I don't wear much in the house anyway, but it was just like insane how hot I was getting and all, and I was like, okay, I might need to take my clothes off so I could cool down quicker and not like, you know, faint in this floor. And my 9-year-old is right there and like scare her to death and you know all that. But anyway, so okay, so I'm hot. As far as symptoms for the week, so hot, the back stuff, I've definitely turned another corner, and somebody was talking about like how you hit this wall and all, and I guess that wall means that you're just like, oh my God, I can't do this and all. I don't feel like I can't do this because God told me I could, and He told me He was with me and had my back and all that. But so I'm not gonna, you know, go there with it, but I will say like this mess is hard. Like this is no joke. It is no joke at all. And one of my friends at church, Tom, he told me that he knew. He said one time I knew a woman and she was like this tall and she was pregnant with twins, and I was like, oh, like I just felt so, like I just immediately felt bad for her because I'm like, I mean, not to knock, you know, the taller people and say that, you know, they definitely, you know, have it so much easier. But shoot, looking at the videos, because I look at some of these vlogs, these chicks are still walking around and like in the videos playing with their kids and doing stuff that I just can't do no more. So I'm like, yeah, you got it easier, chica, because you're taller. You have more like to grow, like you have more body and all, whereas I'm all like this, you know, compact in every way. Like my fingers, I got little sausages and all, and I'm just like, and my toes too. Everything is just little and compact and just, you know, and so I'm like, just like, you know, but man, so also this week has been, this week started with, what is the day? The first day of the year? What is that day called? New Year's. So, yeah, my mind, I don't even care anymore. I don't care. I don't care what I'm looking like. I just don't care. I'm just surviving, okay? So, anyway, New Year's, I brought in the New Year's crying because I'm laying on the bed on my side with my husband because I just have to. I can't be in an upright position, whether I'm standing or sitting, for a, you know, long time. Long, I don't know what long means. My body tells me, yeah, chick, lay down, you know, and I do. So, I was lying down looking at something with him, a show, and the show had like 6 minutes left, and my middle daughter runs in our room and she's like, listen, you guys gotta hurry up. I just turned on the news and I want you guys to come and because we're gonna watch the ball drop, you know, in New York. And I was like, okay. But I'm like, we got 6 minutes of the show left. I want to just go ahead and finish the show and all. And then I was like, and I gotta pee and all. And so I'm laying there. The show ends up being over before the ball drops, which is cool because it was like we had a good like 30 to 40 seconds left before the ball was to drop. My girls are in the other room like screaming, and my son and all, and they're all excited. And as I'm getting up, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm laying on my left side. My left foot is, or leg, all of it, is on that side. So easy. Put it on, you know, like over the edge of the bed. But this right one was a little farther away. Now here's the thing. I have like really ridiculous ligament pain and just back pain. It's like, I don't know, something back. It's not my sacrum, but it's somewhere back here. That mess just hurts, okay? Just because it just feels like it. No, I know it's pregnancy stuff. But anyway, so it hurts bad. So pulling this leg over is a process. Getting up out of the bed is a process. And I started to think, oh my goodness, I have to pee badly. I waited too long. I'm going to pee in the bed. And so I told my husband, I was like, oh my God, I forgot this is a process. I'm going to pee in the bed. I can't do this. And he starts laughing. And he's like, okay, no, baby, I'll help you. I'll help you. He goes to like grab my leg to pull it over. And I'm like, no! Because if he just pulls my leg over, yes, he'll manage that quite easily. But that's going to be so much pain for me. So I'm like, no, I have to inch it over. I have to inch it. I waited too long. I'm going to piss the bed. We have nothing on this bed. And I'm just going to piss the bed. And we're going to have a pissy mattress. And I'm just like crying, and he's laughing because it's just funny, you know. It's funny to me now, but, well, I'm tired now. But anyway, so I inch my way. I finally get up out of the bed. By the time I get to where I'm in between the bathroom and the room that the girls were in screaming, they're counting down. They're at 5. They're like 5, 4, 3. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to piss on the floor. I'm going to pee in this floor right now. In fact, that countdown is for me to just go ahead and just pee in this floor. And so I'm like crying even more. And I'm not saying this out loud. I'm just standing there crying because I'm like, I don't even know which direction to go in and all because they want me to be there, you know, for the ball drop business. And I got to pee and I waited too long. And so I'm just standing there crying and thinking, yep, they're counting down for me to just go ahead and pee on the floor right now. And then my husband looks at me and he's like, that countdown is not for you. It's not for you to pee in the floor. And then I couldn't even like smile or acknowledge at that moment that that was like one of our like prophetic moments and all, where he just totally knew exactly what was going on in my head at that time. But I made it to the bathroom. They came out of the room and they're all like, yeah, happy New Year, kiss, hug, and all that. And I'm crying, and my daughter, my oldest, is laughing. She's like, what is wrong with you? And all, and I'm like, it was a mess. And so that's how it's been this week. And then even yesterday, I ended up crying because I was like, I like doing stuff for myself. I want stuff done a certain way. And, you know, at a certain time and all that kind of stuff. So I said, all right, I'm going to go downstairs. I had made some curry shrimp the day before and I had leftovers. So I said, I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to warm me up some curry shrimp. And I'm going to bring up some pistachio nuts for after that because I'm going to get hungry 2 minutes later. And so I come down, I heat up, I put on my Getup, you know, strap, dun, 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 you know, all that. And I come downstairs. And my back, it's like I don't have nothing on at all because my back is just like yeah, this is what you want to do. And so I'm like ready to cry about that, but I'm like, no, I'm getting my food and I'm going to get my drink and I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to do this myself because I can do this. So I get all my stuff and I trudge myself on back upstairs and get in my bed and I take a bite of my food. It's cold. And I just was like, ah! I just started crying. And my 9-year-old comes in and she's like, what's wrong, Mommy? And she comes over to me, you know, to hug me and everything. And I was like, I tried to get my food. I tried, but it didn't work out. And I was like, and I need a knife now. I want a knife. And I want, you know, and I was just like straight tripping and all. And I'm just like, just so many, just like, so this is the week of like, just like, I think I'm crazy. No, I know I'm crazy. That's where I am. So, and then like, oh my gosh, one time I tasted something and I don't even know, like, just, it tastes like a coat, okay? That's all. It tastes, I know I've never tasted a coat, but I don't know. It tasted like a coat. And when I mentioned it, they laughed at me. And my daughters remember one time when I was on the phone with my mom, I was pregnant with my son, I believe. And I was like, oh, I had this nasty taste in my mouth. It tastes like a red balloon. And my mother's like, what? A red balloon? She's like, how do you know the balloon is red? And I was like, it's a red balloon, Mommy. Like, and so just like stuff like that. And then one night, I'm trying to go to bed, really tired, of course, always tired. And then I'm hearing like kitchen noises, like they're cleaning up in the kitchen, and I'm hearing my little boy like sound like he's running laps back and forth, and I wanted to vomit. I just like got out of the bed and I went to the top of the stairs and I said, listen, y'all, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but all the noise that you're making, I really need you to stop because the noise is making me want to vomit. And they were just like, what? And I'm just like, and I swear, like every time they would quiet down, I felt fine. And then the noise would pick up, I'm ready to throw up. And in fact, I have, like this week, like I'm still nauseous, all that stuff. And I'm like you know, so yeah, really just pitiful and all, but I'm trying, like, I'm trying, y'all. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. But the sad thing, you know, I know it's not gonna get better physically and all, and it's a good thing because, you know, it's growth. It's good and all, and I'm grateful to be in the 30s now. I mean, I'll be 31 weeks in 2 days, so that's great, you know. And I've asked the babies, I'm like, you can come at 38 weeks, even though I know that's, you know, I'm feeling like I'm gonna be like, oh, like, you know, because of it's just so much, you know, so taxing and all. So, yeah, this whole thing is just amazing and interesting. And but I'm loving the feedback that I'm getting from everybody. I really appreciate you guys hanging in here with me. And I don't know why you find this interesting. I don't say that in a self-deprecating way, but just like, yeah, I'm just like trudging through. I'm doing pretty good with eating and everything, and just dealing as things go along and all, as this pregnancy goes along. This is something. I'm so amazed. I feel like I'm pregnant for the first time because it just feels so different from all the others and all. And you know, they say, you know, every pregnancy is different, but this is just like, I don't know. Again, like, it just makes me feel like I'm like, this is my first time at this. But now I'm thinking, there was something that I started to tell you last week that I had forgotten. Oh, okay. So yeah, in the middle of it, I forgot what I was talking about, and I never did get back to it. You wouldn't have known, but it was about the squats. So I love squats, okay? Because I feel like I have mastered the squat with this pregnancy. because so first, what I wanted to tell you last week that I did that was stupid was I got up and I came downstairs and I went to like make myself something to eat for breakfast. And I was like, okay, well, while I'm waiting for my breakfast to cook, I'm gonna do my 100 squats. And that was stupid. You slept for, you know, and like didn't eat for I don't know 8 hours or something like that, and then you think you're gonna do some squats? No. And that's what my body said, no. And so I think I did like 10 or 11 squats, and all of a sudden I was ready to vomit and I just needed to lay down, and I just felt awful. And what was funny was at first I couldn't understand why I felt so bad. I was like, no, don't take my squats away from me. And then I'm talking to my friend Ashley, and she was like, yeah, you know, you don't do it when you haven't eaten and all. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But actually I haven't gotten back to my, like, doing the 100 squats every other day. What I've been doing more so is just prolonged squats. Like one day Ashley, she's a beast. She did like 10 minutes, like just sitting in a squat for like 10 minutes. And so I was down here with my son, and I gave him his food so that he wouldn't bother me while I was doing it. And but dude, after I did it, I stood in my squatting position for a good, like a little over 6 minutes, and I could have done a little longer, and but he just like was like, no, get up. I'm like, get up, and he acted like he wanted me to give him some more food or something, but in reality he just wanted to put his head on my belly so that he could get his face kicked up, you know, because he loves that. So I'm like, okay, all right, you know. So that's what I've been doing now, the prolonged kind of squatting, and then just using my squats every time I have to bend down, like every single time. And frankly, it's because like bending over is just not an option anymore. Like even right now, I don't know how much of this you can see, but my belly is on my lap and all. Like I'm carrying this one really low, like all the time. I've never like been up higher with this pregnancy, it seems. And so because it's just so heavy and all. And so the bending over is just not gonna work anyway. And I don't know what would happen if I try to bend over. I imagine like I topple over or something. But so I'm using my squats to bend down and pick up stuff when I have to, and it's just cool. It's working out. So I'll stop here because I like to talk. And but I like to sleep too. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. Anything else will be for next week. So let me show you my belly. Will be looking like this week. So this is what I say again, 30 weeks and 6 days from the front, and then 30 weeks and 6 from the side. And it's just whew. But I'm grateful. Like I'm starting to feel really what do you call, like when I'm starting to feel very winded, and so what I'm doing is no, not what I'm doing. I'm starting to feel very winded, but it's not because well, it is because my belly is, you know, like the uterus is bigger and all, because I do feel the kicks higher. They're both head down, I can tell. But the kicks are high now, and I'm feeling the, you know, jabs in the rib, all that kind of stuff, and it's just making me more out of breath and all quicker, and I keep burping or something. I don't know, it's weird. So yeah, hopefully next week I won't be telling you how I was just, you know, crying all the time and you know, all that, but whatever, if it is, that's just what it'll be. So oh, excuse me, I had to burp first. So anyway, the video cut off. I had no idea, and I really was gonna just be like, I don't care, you know, they'll get the point, the video is over for the week. But no, I do. So I just wanted to say goodbye and thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great week.